Have you ever done something good for someone and then later wondered, did that even matter? Did it just disappear into thin air? Well, today we're diving into an ancient story with a pretty wild idea that our best actions don't just vanish. They might actually become our unseen protectors.
It's a huge question, right? When you do something genuinely kind, with zero expectation of getting anything back, does that positive energy just fizzle out? Or does it kick off something powerful, something that echoes in ways we can't even see?
Well, according to this timeless fable, a good deed is absolutely never lost. In fact, it might just become the guardian angel you never knew you had, watching your back. Let's get into how.
At the very heart of this story is a conflict that's as old as mythology itself. It's a struggle between the sky and the earth, between our highest ideals and our most primal urges. So let's meet the players.
So on one side, you have the eagle. Now, this isn't just a bird. It's a symbol of our higher self, that noble, soaring, best version of us. And on the other side, you've got the serpent, coiled on the ground. It stands for our more earthly, reactive, maybe even vengeful impulses. This is really a story about the battle between these two forces, both out in the world and, deep inside ourselves.
All right, so with that setup in mind, let's watch how this ancient struggle actually plays out in the story.
The story kicks off, and it's intense. Picture this, our symbol of nobility, the eagle, is literally taken down. It's trapped in the serpent's coils, grounded and fighting for its life. Things are not looking good for our higher self.
And then, a third character shows up, a simple countryman. He sees this completely one-sided battle, and he's just moved by pure compassion. I mean, he has no stake in this fight, but he just can't stand by and watch this magnificent creature perish. So he steps in and frees the eagle.
Now, the serpent is furious. It's been cheated of its victory. But here's where it gets really clever and sinister. Instead of attacking the man directly, its revenge is subtle. It's delayed. It strikes the man's drinking horn, secretly lacing it with deadly venom, a hidden threat the man knows nothing about.
So, a little later, the man gets thirsty. He fills that very same horn from a spring, and he's just about to take what would have been a fatal drink. And in that exact instant, whoosh, a blur of wings. The eagle he saved swoops down from the sky, snatches the poisoned horn right from his hand, and carries it away for good, saving his life.
It's an incredible story, right? But what does it actually mean for us? To really get it, we need to peel back the layers and decode the hidden rules that are at play here. So here's how this all maps onto our own lives. The countryman, that's you anytime you act out of pure compassion. The eagle represents the noble person or idea that you save. And the serpent? That's the lower, vengeful force you're saving them from. And in that one moment, you create this incredibly powerful unseen bond. This brings us to the core concept of the whole story, karmic resonance. See, the countryman's good deed wasn't a transaction. He wasn't looking for a reward. It was more like he planted a seed. The eagle's repayment wasn't immediate. It was preventative. It stopped a danger the countryman didn't even know existed.
And this is where it really gets personal. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many times in your own life has some disaster been quietly averted? How many times has a poisoned horn been snatched away from you, all because of a good deed you did long ago and have completely forgotten about? It's a wild thought.
So this is a great ancient story, but how does this dynamic actually show up in our modern lives? You might be surprised how often you can spot these serpents and eagles all around you.
Okay, think about your personal life. Let's say you help a friend who is in a really desperate spot. They're truly caught in the serpent's coils. Later on, you're about to make a bad investment, or maybe trust the wrong person. But that same friend, because of what they went through, sees the poison that you can't. They warn you. In that moment, they are your eagle. They just snatched that poisoned horn for you.
Or how about in your social life? You stand up for someone who's being treated unfairly, defending their character. Later, that person overhears about a toxic social trap being set for you. They give you a heads up, and you avoid it. Just like that, they become your eagle, protecting you from that social venom.
And this can span years. Say you mentor a junior colleague through a huge professional hurdle. You help them escape their own serpent. Years down the road, that mentee is now in a powerful position. They see you're about to walk into a disastrous partnership, and they intervene, blocking the deal. Your kindness from all those years ago just became your future protection.
So the ultimate takeaway here is that we are constantly creating these protective forces through our actions. And a lot of the time, we don't even realize it. These are the wings we've already earned.
So the lessons here are really profound. First, the person you help today gets a unique vantage point. They might see the poison you'll face tomorrow. Second, the gratitude you inspire flies way higher than any revenge can strike. Third, and this is a big one, some losses aren't really losses, they're protections, a poisoned horn being snatched away for your own good. And finally, it proves that if you're the one who acts with compassion, you're never truly walking alone.
This is the perfect mindset to take away from this fable. It reframes our good deeds not as random, isolated events, but as an active, ongoing investment in our own future well-being.
And that leaves us with one final thought to really chew on. Look back on your life, the close calls, the lucky breaks, the bullets you somehow dodged, and just ask yourself, what poisoned horn were you saved from, and who was the eagle that you sent soaring to your own rescue?